The Empress, the divine feminine. You have learned about creating and what that entails, how to do it. You've learned how to do it in ways that you didn't want to learn how to do it, or you didn't like the outcome of the way you learned to do it. And then you learned how to do it in ways that led you to prosperity. You are the Empress. There is something on your mind, and it's weighing heavily on your mind. Up late at night, trying to figure things out. You're seeking to understand something. Up late at night, you can't sleep. Some of you have Taurus, Libra placements in your birth chart. And you're thinking about love. Never knew what I was missing. Yeah, and thinking about, well, what do I want? You up thinking about worries. Somebody's having to deal with some of their worries. Worrying about being alone. Is there anybody for me? Am I ever going to meet somebody? Whenever I meet somebody, they just seem to be toxic. Gotta walk away from them. If this is you, ooh, honey, the Emperor is showing up. Your Emperor is here. Oh, Lord, did not expect that, but they did show it to me. Even though they showed it to me, I still wasn't expecting it, and it came. This Emperor comes in quickly. This Emperor knows that their competition is thick. The Emperor knows the struggle. Nobody knows the struggle I've seen. Nobody knows the sorrow. Well, apparently this Emperor knows, and like you have built yourself up from this place of difficulty, a struggle, or stress. So has this Emperor. And this Emperor knows what you're feeling like. Interesting, because this Emperor is coming in, and this is what they bring in your way. The Sun. This is something you've been waiting on. Your heart has remained true and firm in the belief and knowing that it's here, that it's coming, that it's real, that it's yours, is theirs. But you haven't seen it with your eyes. But your spirit says now is the time. Your spirit says now is the time. For some of you, this person comes in an energy of a Leo. This person comes in to restore hope. This person vibes well with you and your tribe. This person knows how to maintain their own balance and knows how to blend well with you. You decide that this works well together. It takes you by surprise overall. But you can see it for what it is. You see the connection, you feel the vibes, and they match. And you know spirit's involved in this because the synchronicities that accompany it are too much to ignore. For some of you are having this experience with a Leo sun sign. Others of you are having this experience with an Aries sun sign. And there are even some who are having this experience with a Sagittarius sun sign. You say that's the end of the search. When this pops up, the search is over. Done deal. Now it's okay. I'm going to pay attention to this right here. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been expecting. Everything's going to change now. Well, you know, it's been a long, hard road to get here. And you've had to say a lot of goodbyes. And you've had a lot of tears along the way. But both of you have. And you know how you've overcome all of those struggles and adversities. And they know that about themselves as well. They're very, very in tune with you spiritually, not just sexually or whatever. And this attraction is very real. This is something that takes you by surprise. This is something that gets you to that place where you have to ask yourself, do you want to be bound by this? I think a lot of you will choose to enjoy it for what it is, but I don't see you binding yourself to anything right now. So this is taking time to appreciate what it is while it is, but not adding in expectations and attachments to it. This person comes in, it seems like a real possibility. It's definitely a new person in your realm right now, if this is your reading. And, you know, you've gotten so happy where you're at in your own skin. And somebody comes in, they present that opportunity for you to make a decision. And I feel like you're finna be very discerning, very, very discerning, very much paying attention to what you're seeing. And I feel like you'll allow a person to express themselves. But at the end of the day, I feel like you will close that situation down. I feel like in the past, this situation has already been feeling over. And somebody just waiting for the final hatchet to fall, for the final axe to drop, for the final line to be cut. You know, this person is like thinking about moving on, but they having a whole type of a hard time because they thinking this is more permanent than what it was. They didn't expect it to be not permanent. They thought that it would permanently be the way that they had experienced it in the past. And now it's like this time for them to see things in a new light, make some new choices for themselves. It's time to go on and heal their own situation. Yeah. For some of you, this was a Scorpio. If it was a Scorpio, your intuition just totally told you. You just wait and see what Spirit says, and Spirit ended up directing you to move on. Yeah. Some of you were having this experience with an earth sign person. If this was you, it was like your creativity, your passions were stifled. You had to reserve these certain parts of yourself, and you decide, can't do that no more. Some of you, it was with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Decision time comes up, and you decide to stay focused on your goals and go worry about your career, your own spiritual, your own life purpose, your own whatever it is that you had going on. And some of y'all was having this experience with a water sign person. And if that's you, then you just let go of everything. You cut everything loose. You brought an end to the situation. Yeah. Anybody who brought it into this situation is because you ultimately knew that you had to set yourself free from this painful cycle and continue to move forward, because your intuition just showed you like there's something better for me, but I gotta have to let go of what I have right now in order to see it, because to open up my mind to free my opportunities, because as long as I'm seeing this is all I'm going to see. Yeah. And somebody says I'm going to do this because I love me. I'm going on to my own wholeness, and I'm not so worried about you at this point. And so if you're going along with something that's wholesome for me, then we can continue. And if you ain't, then bye. That's what I have for you at this time. Until next time. Later, baby.